welcome back to my channel. This is a little bit of a different one from me today. I have decided to do a little diet diary as I have started the keto diet. I started about 6 weeks ago, but I did go on holiday about 2 weeks in, so I was off the diet for about 4 days. But other than that, I have been very strict. No carbs, no sugar, just protein and fat and a little bit of dairy, so a little bit of halloumi here and there, and a little bit of, well, I have cream in my coffee as well. So far, the diet has been going really, really well. I haven't actually, disclaimer, I haven't actually lost any weight. No, tell a lie. Before I started this diet, I was 11 stone, and now I am 10 stone 10. But the weight has been like fluctuating between 10 stone 10, 10 stone 12, 10 stone 10. So in terms of the actual weight loss, not a huge difference. But in terms of bloating, my skin, my energy levels, like my state of mind and wanting to do more and enjoying doing stuff, whereas before I always felt a bit like, oh, I can't be bothered. I was already having like highs and lows because my diet was literally consisted of bread and potatoes, whether that be crisps, chips, etc. So now I am on a diet of purely protein, high fat, and a little bit of dairy here and there. So I thought we'd do a little diet diary now because I'm really going to go strict on the diet to try and sort of kickstart a bit of weight loss. In terms of loss, I have lost centimetres. So I have lost a couple of centimetres off my arms, a couple of centimetres off my calves. I've lost a few centimetres off my ribs, my underboob. I've lost like 4.5 centimetres off my waist. It might be 5 centimetres now actually, off my waist. And I have lost, I think, 8 centimetres off my hips. So I'm not having no changes, and that's why I am happy to carry on, and I feel like the diet is working for me. I'm not bloated, which is absolutely amazing because I feel like I have always had a bit of a bloated stomach. My stomach is very flat now, which is really, really nice. Let's give you a little bit of so you can actually like see my ribs, which is crazy. I am going to the gym now as well. Like, I have not worked out before this probably in about 7 years. Obviously I ride the horse, I ride the horse, ride barley, three or four times a week, give or take. Like, I was getting a bit lazy with it. Now I am riding a bit more, so maybe like 5 times a week. And now I'm riding barley for 45 minutes, and then that's my cardio, and then I'm going to the gym for like an hour to 2 hours. So I am getting a lot of exercise as well. I am, obviously, because I'm doing the keto diet, I am using these, where are they? I'm using these keto strips. Now, you wee on these and it tells you how many ketones you're weeing out. Essentially, like, it just tells you if you are purely just burning fat, which I am because I have not had any sugar or carbs in such a long time, and I am about here on this scale when I do wee on the sticks. So I am definitely doing everything right. I just do think that maybe my intake of fat isn't high enough, so because I do eat a lot of chicken. So my usual diet so far on this diet has been smoked mackerel for breakfast or scrambled eggs, and then for lunch I've been having egg mayo and like some sort of either chorizo or like some sort of ham, not like overly processed ham, like not packet ham, or what was I having the other week? Oh, mackerel. Yeah, I was having tins of mackerel in oil, so that's what I was having for lunch. And then for tea I've been swapping and changing from like burgers with cheese on and halloumi, or like chicken thigh and halloumi. So I've been eating quite a lot of lean meats, so I think I need to start having a bit more fatty meats. So for the next couple of weeks, and that's why I'm starting this diary, because I feel like it'd be quite interesting to see if it does make any changes. And for breakfast I'm gonna have, the problem is with this diet, like, I've not been hungry, like I don't get hungry, so like eating is quite hard, but you also need to make sure that you're not like starving, because then your body will just like stop burning anything, which is, I think that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Right, I've just gone through all of my measurements and I'll sort of like show you where I've measured as well, just so it gives you a better idea. So my left arm around here on my bicep, I started off at 31.5 centimeters, now I'm 27 centimeters, so that's 4 centimeters off my bingo wings. So my right arm around about here, I have started off at 31.5, now I'm 28.5, so that is 3 centimeters off that arm. So my right calf, and to be honest, I really want my calves to be smaller, but I just don't know because my calves are quite muscly. I really want to fit into a nice pair of riding boots, so I'm hoping that my calves will get smaller. I have lost 1 centimeter off my right calf and 2 centimeters off my left calf. So they started off at 40.5 and now it's 39.5 for my right calf, and my left calf was 41 centimeters and now it's 39. So my left thigh started off at 61 centimeters and now it's 60 centimeters. Hopefully I will lose a little bit more off of them eventually. And my right thigh was 62 centimeters, now 60 centimeters. So I've lost 2 centimeters, but they have evened out. So at least I've got even thighs now. So this is where the bigger amounts come in. So for my bum, which I measured, I measured like the biggest part of my butt cheeks. So I measured around here. That started off at 104.5 centimeters and is now down to 99. So I have lost 5.5 centimeters off my bum, which I am not mad about because my bum was flabby. So if I can lose a bit of fat off my bum and then tone it up, I'm just going to have a nice ass. And to be honest, I am already seeing massive difference from the gym. Like when I'm watching back like my little vlogs and stuff and editing, like my bum looks good in my breeches, so I can't complain about losing centimeters off my bum. My hips were 91 centimeters, so my hips I measured here, like literally right on my hip. They started off at 91 centimeters, now they are 83 centimeters, so I have lost like 8 centimeters off my hips. Next was my waist. I measured this around, I don't know why I got my keys in my pocket, apologies for that. So my waist I measured here, like just obviously between my hips and my ribs. My waist was 77 centimeters and now it is 73 centimeters, so I have lost 4 centimeters off my waist. And then the next one was my under boob, so literally just under my boobs, like on my ribs. I started off at 81 centimeters and I'm down to 78.5 centimeters. So I've lost 2.5 centimeters off my ribs. And I honestly, the ribs are like, at the moment, like they all like got the smallest pinch, except from here. We still need to get rid of these little bits here. I've got a little bit of flab covering my muscles, because I want abs, guys. And then my boobs, I have been measuring them just in case because they're so small already. I'm gonna be really sad if I lose anything off my boobs, but so far they are 91 centimeters and they have remained at 91 centimeters. If I lose anything off my boobs, I'm gonna be really sad. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So yeah, that is my measurements so far. So let me just show like a before of myself. Lower this down a little bit so I can get it in. I'll just take my hoodie off. It's not the best. I should probably put some like tight shorts on or something so you can actually see what we're working with. But yeah, that is where we're at right now. I am not unhappy with how I look, but I am fluffy in places, especially like around my middle and my legs, and my bum, obviously. The bingo wings are getting less because, like, look at that, there's barely any movement. Because I have been going to the gym and I feel like I am getting, like, you know, a little bit of muscle going on. But I have just been doing, like, weighted Pilates. I'm not trying to get big, I'm trying to get small and toned. And just trying to lose that fat that I just don't need. Like, I am in my prime. I should look like I'm in my prime. I just prefer this way of eating. Like, it's just much better for me. I literally was just living on bread and potatoes before this, so I feel like I should just be a bit nicer to my body. Like, if I'm going to try and get my horse fit for the summer, then I should also be getting fit for the summer. So this is my before. Hope you can see that nice and well. Obviously I am like 6 weeks in, so this isn't really my before, but this is the before the extreme cut that I'm like going on now. I'm hoping like I will grow more of a booty, but this is where we're at right now. And obviously since the first video I took, I might put in the first video I took, even though like I am literally in my underwear because I wasn't actually going to share it anywhere. But I might put it in just for comparison so you can see like how far I have already come, because obviously looking at me now you're a bit like, well, you look alright. Like I do look alright, but I'm not where I want to be. Still got a bit of like, I've still got a little bit of flab here and a little bit here, and like my legs here I've got a little bit of excess, so hopefully I'll be able to like work that off. But I am seeing a lot more definition like here on my stomach than I was before, so yeah, I'm not unhappy, but it could obviously be a lot better, and I should do better for myself, why not? It's interesting, I've never seen myself with like actual like muscles. I am determined to get abs. Like I am going to the gym so much, and obviously eating well, so hopefully eventually I will have abs. Like there's no rush, but I do want abs. I'm just gonna stick it down there. Let's make some breakfast. So I'm gonna have scrambled eggs with plenty of butter to get the fat in. I've already had, my hand looks so weird then, I've already had a latte. I don't know why I'm getting these out of the box, there's literally 3 eggs left. I've already had a latte with double cream today as well. So let's smash these eggs in. Not a very good relationship with eggs. I actually find it impossible to like, I actually haven't got any shell in yet. Peeling boiled eggs has been the hardest thing about this diet. Like seriously. Like they literally look like they've been like gnawed at by a little rat by the time I'm finished with them. Like half the egg's gone with the shell. Let's see, a big old tablespoon of butter. Ooh! I think the scariest part like of this diet for me has been eating fat, because it seems very like contradictory, doesn't it? But obviously I'm not having sugar or carbs. Like my body needs fuel, and you get the fuel from the fat, but then it trains your body to eat the fat that it's stored over like many years. And I'm not a big fat eater. I don't really like fat. Like fat is a bit gross to me. I tried to eat like belly pork and stuff like that, and it just does not agree with me at all. It makes me feel really sick. That's why I'm going to stick with beef, because I feel like I get on with beef really well. Obviously you can do a lot with it. They look so good. I'm actually getting so good at cooking scrambled eggs. Let's do a little taste test. I actually did mix in some full fat Philadelphia as well, just for extra creaminess. They are actually unreal. It is lunchtime, and within keeping with the high fat diet, adding more fat into my diet, I had some leftover chicken thigh that I'd cooked yesterday. So my dad has made me a lovely cheese sauce to go with it, and in that he put cream, Philadelphia, and then I had cheddar, and I had spicy cheddar as well, and it is so nice. So let's give it a little taste test. This is what it looks like. It's not the most appetizing looking meal, I'll give you that. Well, let's give it a little taste test and taste the sauce. Oh my god, that is unreal. That is unreal. It's got a nice kick to it. Let's try the chicken with it. That is bloody lovely, that. I've just finished in the gym. I did 25 minutes on an incline on the treadmill. I just watched Hot Ones whilst I was walking on there. And then I did a little arm workout. I don't really like training arms. I think it's like really annoying. Like, I feel like my arms are weaker than they look, so training arms is hard for me. So I just follow like different like TikTok videos of like toning arm videos. So I just follow different ones of those and then hope for the best. I have just made my evening meal. I'm having essentially loaded nachos without any of the nachos or the guacamole or the salsa. So I've cooked some mince and a spicy cheese sauce and then had some sour cream. Obviously we've got to do a little taste test, so get a bit of everything on there. That's actually so good. You'll have to excuse the state of me because I've literally just woken up, but I've just done a keto and pea stick, so I thought I would show you on the scale. So these are the ones I've got, and this is the colour I'm at. So I am at the highest. So I am winging out ketones. I just made my morning coffee. That is just coffee and double cream, and I've steamed the milk, steamed the cream. So this is my breakfast this morning. I've just done 2 eggs with butter and a bit of cream cheese, and then I treated myself to some smoked salmon because why not? It's a nice fatty bit of fish. So this is what I'm taking for lunch today. You could actually have Frank's red hot sauce, which is amazing because it's got no carbs in it. So I've just done some chicken wings in the air fryer and I'm having them. Good morning. So I didn't update last night because I was so tired. I just don't think I ate enough at lunchtime, and like obviously because I'm not getting any carbs and getting that energy from carbs, if you don't eat enough it literally drains you, because I had like 5 or 6 chicken wings, but realistically when you look at how much meat is on a chicken wing, it's not very much because they are quite small. So I ended up going to the yard, but I didn't even ride and I didn't go to the gym. I came home and I had garlic prawns, prawns with like garlic butter, and I had a ribeye steak with peppercorn sauce, and it was just an absolute 10 out of 10. And then yeah, I went to bed. So I am just making my breakfast. I've made my lunch. I've started a new morning routine today, which is I get out of bed and get straight in the shower, blow dry my hair and everything first, because I don't like eating before I get a shower, but I didn't end up getting showered until like later on and running out of time every morning. So I've got up, got a shower, made me lunch. So I feel like really I've done quite well this morning. So I've made chicken wings again for my lunch, but I've also done a little pot of prawns with mayo and Frank's red hot sauce, and that actually tastes really, really good. Absolutely stunning. Good morning. I have actually had a good night's sleep and I feel so well rested this morning. I feel like that is like, on this diet, sleep is so important. Like usually I'm not a big sleeper. Like I will not go to bed early. On this diet I feel like I have to. If I don't, then by about 6 o'clock I am like dead. So sleep is definitely important. I'm learning that. Drinking is important as well. I feel like if I like drinking out of certain bottles and cups, and I forgot to take my bottle to work yesterday, so I had like maybe like half a litre of like juice, diluted juice when I was in work. And usually I have like 3 to 4 litres a day. I did drink 2 litres when I got home, but I felt that as well. Like I felt like really dehydrated. So stay on top of your liquids and sleep well, because this diet really does take it out of you. I feel really good this morning and I look good as well. Like my stomach looks so flat and my booty looks so round, so yeah, feeling good about myself. As well, I've noticed with like this, I get like a little dimple here, and this has been like popping out recently. Like my face is clearly getting slimmer. Good evening. Well, I was gonna make mozzarella stuffed meatballs for my tea, and then I realised that I just couldn't be fucked, so I thought if I just cook the mince in a frying pan and put mozzarella on top, it's literally the same thing minus like the hour prep. So I've made spicy mince. That looks disgusting. I've made spicy mince and I put mozzarella on top while it's hot, so it's melted. So it is melted, and so I haven't put any sour cream on because the mozzarella is like, it's got a strong taste. The mints are a lot nicer today, actually. I might put a bit of A bit more Franks on that. Make it a bit spicier. Yeah, it's nice. It's just mince and mozzarella, guys. Good morning. I'm just making my morning eggs. I just nearly set my hair on fire again. I need to be more careful. Like, I actually, a few weeks ago, I'm not a big cook. I don't really tend to cook. And I somehow managed to melt the ends of my hair off. So that was fun. I just nearly did it again then, so let's be more careful. Babble, babble, trial and trouble. So, sirs, I always go to an Australian accent when I say that. Sir, guys. I'm gonna weigh myself today, and I'm hoping I've lost some weight. Well, we will see. I have dropped another 2 pounds, so I am at 6 pounds loss now overall. Why is that there? I'm at an overall weight loss of 6 pounds, so hopefully today, I will hit the half a stone mark, which would be very exciting. I have found it really easy just eating higher fat. I've literally just been eating eggs, smoked salmon, chicken wings and beef. So either beef mince or steak. Been absolutely piss easy. This is more of like the extreme side of this diet, whereas like before this I could easily do that as like a maintenance diet, like, because I actually find it really easy. Like, I feel like carbs are just an easy thing to eat when you're not really thinking about it, whereas like, because on this diet you don't get hungry, you don't really need to eat carbs or anything really. I mean, like, why wouldn't you want to eat that for breakfast every day? I feel like eating whole foods and like real ingredients rather than like processed stuff like bread and everything, it's just so good for your like mindset as well. I feel like really good within myself, not just the way I look. These eggs are bloody delicious. I feel like as well, I just look healthy. Like, when I'm looking at myself, like the last few days, like especially if I get a good night's sleep is very important on this diet, I've found. If I get a good night's sleep, I wake up and I'm like, I actually look fresh, like in the morning. I don't look like I'm about to die. I've just got chicken wings in Frank's red hot sauce for lunch again with a bit of mayo. I'm not sure what I'm having for my tea tonight. Probably steak. Okay, real talk. I've gotten to the end of the week and I've got to admit that did not work for me whatsoever. I have actually put 2 pounds on, but like the thing is, my weight is fluctuating so much, it's going between 10 stone 10, 10 stone 12. It is pissing me off. I thought I might have been able to like jumpstart with going higher fat. Turns out, don't think that was right for me. Which is fine, you know, figuring it out. I still feel good, like, I didn't. I felt like kind of bloated, a bit sluggish, not great, been quite tired. I am quite hormonal as well. I don't know where my period is. It's not here. So that's irritating because it feels like I should be on my period. I'm getting like hormonal and like I'm just not feeling my best. I'm very tired. So yeah, not the best. So I am now cutting the calories and the fat right back, just to keep it really, really simple. I'm having 3 eggs scrambled with a small spoon of butter for breakfast, and then for lunch I'm having chicken wings. I'm having 4 at lunchtime and then 4 before I go to the gym, just to have a bit of extra fuel. No, just mayo, no Frank's Red Hot sauce or anything like that. And then for tea, I'm just going to have steak or like spicy mince. I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna trade the cheese. Like, I'm usually having a bit of halloumi. I'm gonna trade that for avocado and see how I go with that, because it's not very high carb and it is like good fats, and it's very low calorie, whereas like at the minute I'm having like a bit of halloumi with my tea, like so yeah, it's just not working for me, and it's pissing me off because of the amount of people I'm seeing like on this bloody Manjaro that are losing stone in a week, like so yeah, overall 7 weeks I've been on this diet and I have now put on 2 pounds. So that's a killer. It's hard mentally. Mentally, I am struggling with that because it's like, where am I going wrong? Clearly, I'm just having too many calories, clearly. Even though it doesn't really feel like I'm eating very much, but I feel like I'm accidentally, like, maybe with the cream having too much and with the cheese having too much, so I'm going to cut that right back because I just want to lose some weight now. This is really me off. So I am resetting my whole routine. I am now waking up at 6:30 in the morning, getting straight in the shower, blow drying my hair, making myself feel good, doing my skincare, and then I am doing my cooking my lunch and everything, prepping it, getting nice and ready nice and early, so I'm not stressing in the morning. And then yeah, cutting the calories right back, cutting the fat right back, and we'll just see how we go from there. In terms of measurements, I have stayed exactly the same, so I have still lost inches, but I don't know, it's just this weight thing is pissing me off. Like, I feel like I can't come off this diet until I am safely in a lower weight, because otherwise, like, what have I actually done? Like, there's no actual real proof. So I want to get right down into the 9 stones so that I can just maintain and not have to be so strict. I won't be coming off this diet in a rush. I don't want to come off the diet. I'm enjoying the diet and the way it makes me feel when I've got it right. But I feel like my hormones are playing into it massively as well. Like, where the hell is my period? Where is my period? So yeah, that is the end of this little week of my diet diary. So now we are going to cut right back and hopefully we'll start seeing some better results. The stress. Obviously, if you are watching this and you have any tips, let me know in the comments because it would be muchly appreciated. I have been chatting to ChatGPT to no end. He's probably sick of me now. And so yeah, let's see how we go from there. The stress is I'm trying not to get stressed because obviously stress is so bad for weight loss. But so yeah, I have been on this diet for 7 weeks now. Before I started the diet, I was 11 stone. The week I started the diet, I was 10 stone 10. And now, as of today, I am 10 stone 12. So, oh my god! It feels like such a waste of 7 weeks, but it's not, because I do look better. Like, you know, my face looks a lot slimmer, my stomach is flatter, I'm not bloated. And I do feel like my hormones are playing into it this week. Like, I could literally cry right now and that is pathetic. Like, get over it. Like, literally just get over it. But we're going to keep going. We are going to keep... I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I've never stuck to anything so well in my life. I'm obviously just getting something wrong somewhere. And I will figure it out. I'm going to cut the calories and the fat right back. Eat whole foods. and keep working out, keep riding, and I will get there. So I'll see you next week for another update after I've done another week of this diet, and hopefully we'll be having some good results.